Hello everybody, welcome to our live YouTube or our YouTube live stream. I'm Kim, I'm the owner of On the Bias Designs, and today we're going to be talking batiks. And I'm sure some of you will be really happy because I know the last couple weeks we've been doing Christmas, which is a personal favorite of mine. We'll have a little bit of Christmas today. We're going to be talking about batiks. We have been so fortunate to get in this last week a whole slew of new batiks from Hoffman. And I wanted to share them with you because first off, some of the colors on these are absolutely phenomenal. Second off, I was commenting to a customer in the store this week that really just the beauty and I'm guessing the technique that they use to make the batiks has obviously improved. When I think back to batiks I got 10 years ago versus the batiks I get today. So with that, let's share a couple of the ones we have. So first, I want to start with these. We have a bunch of these that are in this pattern, but it's a really nice leaf. Now, I'll tell you guys that seeing these on video or pictures does not do them justice. So if you're looking to see these in person, the colors in these are so vibrant and just so incredible that they deserve a look in person. So if you get a chance, if you're anywhere nearby, stop by the shop. You'll be able to take a look, maybe touch and pet the fabric. We always enjoy that. But anyway, let's talk about these. So these are some that we have here. We got this sleeve pattern in a couple different colors. I love this pattern first off because I think it's really one of those patterns that can be used. It could be interpreted as a flower, a leaf. It'll work for fall, for spring. And then depending on the colors that go with it, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. So this is one of my favorites. I think this is such a soft, beautiful color combination. Very springy. I think this would be beautiful in a baby quilt. I really love it. It's just gorgeous. You've got the greens, the yellows, the purples, all my favorite colors, all in one batik with a really nice cream background. At the same time, we have the same batik in an orange, or she's meant an orange, in a pink and a red. So I love this pink and red. I was working with my reps in the last week or two picking fabric, weirdly enough, for Valentine's and stuff. And to me, this is a really pretty Valentine fabric because it's not necessarily hearts, but it does give you the color and the feel and the vibrancy of something like that. So I just love that color. Now, here it is again. This again, a little more purple on this one than the first one, a little less of the bright kind of spring green, I like to call it. But again, a beautiful set of colors. I think this would be, again, great in a baby quilt. Actually, any of these probably would be. But I love the way this has the light tones in it. It really almost gives it a sense of shadow and light, right? A lot of depth to it. But at the same time, maybe you're looking for something a little more fun or fall. So here this print is again in a darker tone. So this is actually called, I think, Woodstock is the actual color combination. But I thought this was a great fall pattern. I think you could use this for Thanksgiving, maybe a little bit of Halloween, anything in autumn. I just loved the browns in here. You still got the purples, the pinks, the blues. So to me, it's a beautiful color combination. And again, same pattern, same beautiful result. And last but not least, I'm going to show you one more of these. We have this. So this too, to me, speaks, it could be fall. I actually think you could do winter with this, more of like a frost on the tree kind of thing. But you really have, again, another set of beautiful colors, all the same print. But I just adored this. So these feel gorgeous. These are Hoffman batiks. They're really pretty. So, all right, we looked at some leaves. Now, I want to look at some colors together. So I love greens, especially lately. I have had just a whole thing about emerald green, and I think I've talked about this the other week, and if you come in the store, I've mentioned it to a couple people. This print is really neat, and you're going to see this print again. It's kind of got, I kind of call them lazy SpaghettiOs is what they make me think of, but you've kind of got this circle print in here. I love the colors in here. You have these vibrant greens, a really pretty kind of blue going into purple. I think it's a great green. You could use this for a lot of different things. At the same time, we have a much more traditional green. that we got. This is part of actually the Christmas collection. So this is more of a Christmas green, but I think with the leaf pattern on here, you could use it for a lot of different things. Again, just a stunning, stunning batik. And then last but not least, this is actually called Spinach, is the color, but the leaves on this are pretty too. And I'm going to show you this leaf and this one, actually all three of these, in some other color combinations. But I wanted to show you with some greens, just the beautiful colors we've got in, and the depth of color that we're seeing in these batiks is just phenomenal. All right, so some fun colors that we got in as well. So this is, again, what I call the Lazy Spaghettios. I really liked this when I saw it, and I was really happy to see it in person, right? I loved the peach, the purple, the pink in here. I think it's a beautiful color combination, and I really loved the way that it came through in the batik. So this to me is one of my favorites. And then I also liked this. So this takes kind of, you know, I'm a big fan of ombres. If you've been in the shop, you'll know that too. And I love rainbow fabric, and where you have the multiple colors together. And ombres tend to do a really good job of that. And sometimes it's hard to find a fabric that isn't maybe an ombre that still gives you all of the different colors that you might want if you're looking for something that kind of has more of a rainbow effect. And I really loved this because it has all those colors in it. You can pull all of that out with this batik. At the same time, it kind of made me feel kind of like a prism effect, right? You can picture like a rainy day, and then you're seeing the rainbow kind of come through the clouds in the rain. So I don't know if the camera is going to do justice to this, but it is an incredible batik. The colors on here are beautiful. You're getting red, yellow, pink, purple, blue, all of the colors. So these two were some fun ones that we got. I really liked both of these, so wanted to share those as well. So next, we have a couple more of the leaves that I showed you. So you saw the spinach leaf, and here are two more versions of it that I thought were really neat. The first one, I believe, is called Fire. Obviously, with a lot of red and orange in there. I thought it was a really great print. I think you could do a lot of Halloween with it. I think you could do autumn. It's just really pretty. There's actually some fabrics we have that we got from Jason Yentner through his Reflections of Autumn collection that actually I think look really good with this batik. And I know some people don't like to mix, you know, more traditional prints with batiks, but they actually do look really good. The color tones are really nice. This one is a color I love. This is aubergine. So I think it really speaks, it could go very purple, very blue. It's got a gray tone in it. So I really liked the colors on this. I was actually going to order a couple of other things in this color, and I didn't because I wanted to see it. Now that I've seen it, there's probably a couple other batiks that are going to be coming in this same color because I really love the colors that came through on this. So again, you've got our leaf pattern, a couple other ones, a couple other fun color combinations. And then, of course, we can't not talk about my favorite colors, right? Purple, pink, blue, and we have some really cool batiks with that. So this is all going to probably be lending itself a little more floral, and then there's some dots in here that I love that are pretty cute too. And I've got the dots coming in a couple other colors, but these are some of the leaves, and I got them in, I'm going to flip this here, I got them in a couple of colors. I can't say enough how much I love purple. So when I saw these in the purples, I thought they were really neat. I actually think these three specifically are going to end up in a paper piecing project that I'm working on for upcoming class because I absolutely love the three of these together. I wasn't really sure about the pink, I'll be honest, but then when I saw it and I saw it with the others, I really, really like it. So like I said, I don't know if the camera is showing you how vibrant these are, but these are some beautiful pinks. You've got a dark like mauve in there that you're going to pick up here, and then you've got the purples and the blues on this one. Along with that, we have that flower you saw that I showed you earlier that kind of had the rainbow effect to it. Here's the same print. And you're going to see this print actually again in a black batik, which I'm excited to show you, where you've got the floral. So you even throw this in here, right? These two are actually the same color, but you could ideally put this with these and have just a beautiful set of fabrics for a purple quilt. Now, along with this, we have these really cool dots. So I have these dots in a couple colors. This is a kind of a lavender blue dot, and then we've got a version of this that's blue. I'm going to hide this one for 1 second so I can show you that in a second. The dots are neat. I'm going to show you these other dots. I can't tell you how awesome these dots look. So there is such depth in these, and there's one that I'm going to show you in a minute that is just incredible. I mean, it's actually my new favorite fabric, I'll be honest. This other one, I'll show it to you in a minute, with the dots on it. I think it really gives it such depth and everything, and these fabrics together look beautiful. And then, of course, the piece de resistance is this one. This is that same leaf we saw in the first couple, but done with the purple and the blue and the mauve. So this whole set of fabrics right here, I am pretty much in love with anyway. So it's probably going to work its way into something that I'm going to sew, but I think they're just beautiful together. And like I said, the colors are just fantastic. All right, so now we're going to show you, I know everybody's going, no more Christmas fabric, right, after the last couple weeks, but we do have some Christmas batiks in, and I want to share those too. So this is a leaf. This is similar to the green. This would be the same print as the green Christmas sleeve we saw in that other set of batiks that we looked at, but this is more of kind of an icy looking to the leaf. Here's that dot again, but done more the reverse. So instead of being blue with the white, it's white or blue on the white. We have a really fun snowflake. And then we have two more of the dots. We have a red and then a green with the red. So this red, I'll be honest with you, I think you could use it for more than just Christmas. It has a ton of depth. It almost reminds me of like red glitter or red tinsel on a Christmas tree. But it's got such depth in it, and it's just the most beautiful fabric. And they all feel so nice, by the way. But these are kind of what came in batik-wise for Christmas. So if you're looking for something maybe a little bit different for Christmas, I think these might fit the bill. So, and like I said, this red, I actually think you could use, I would say other than these two, the rest of these, you really could use these at times other than Christmas because they are really just beautiful colors and really pretty. So now we're going to go through a couple fun ones that I want to show you that are my favorites of this batik collection. So first is this black batik. I love black batiks, and I think they're really great because you can get just a really neat tone in them. We have some in the store that kind of have a purple in them or a blue or a green, right? And they just kind of always kind of feel mysterious to me. This I thought was incredible because it has the flower on it and it's got the gray in it. So to me, this would be a great, maybe a backing fabric or maybe a secondary fabric. Maybe on a quilt where you're just looking for something to bring a little extra depth to it. So this is the new black batik. I think it's really pretty. I just love it. And I love the fact that it's the floral and it's got the gray in it as well. Now this next one is actually inspiring me to do a new quilt pattern. This is that floral we saw at the beginning, and actually you saw a version of it with the rainbows, and you saw a version of it in one of the other collections. This is red and white. I love this. It reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland is kind of the vibe it's giving me. So I have a twisted quilt that I'm working on, and this is going to be one of the center fabrics that I'm going to put in it as I work on that pattern, because the minute I saw this I was like, that has to become a quilt pattern. So this is one of the new ones, but I do love this. This technically is called Peppermint. It is part of the Christmas collection, so you could absolutely see it working for Christmas as well, but I think it by itself it stands alone. It's a really bold print and it's just beautiful. And last but not least is my new favorite fabric. Now this one, I have not decided what I'm going to do with it yet. And like I said, when you see this in person, the depth to this, it reminds me of like moonlight on water at night or something. It just the color on this and the depth of it is just so incredible. It is just wonderful. Like I said, I'm absolutely in love with it. It's my favorite fabric right now in the shop. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to use it and what I want to do with it because I think it's just phenomenal. And to me, it just shows just some of the ways, the things they can do with batiks now. Like I said, when I think 10 years ago, you know, you couldn't get some of that. And now you get this and it's just incredible. So with that, let's talk about what's coming up next. So if you are looking for panel or border fabric, we have them in store right now for 14% off and online through the 22nd of July. So if you're looking for maybe a Yentner border, a cool panel for something that you're working on, you can get those on sale right now through the 22nd. Also, just a reminder of a couple upcoming events we have. So if you are in Wisconsin, maybe you're in Illinois, maybe you want to come to Wisconsin. August 4th through the 6th in Whitewater, they're having an event called One Sweet Weekend. There's going to be a market. There's going to be all kinds of sweet things, I think. There's going to be the ability to walk around and get food. There'll be other events going on. I think there might be bands and stuff. So check it out. There's a link to it in our last newsletter, and I believe we've got some posts on Facebook about it as well. And then, of course, the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show is coming up. We're less than 2 months away from it, or yeah, just a little bit less than 2 months. We have an end cap booth, which I'm super excited about, and we're starting to do our prep for the show. So more and more will be coming about that. I know the tickets have gone on sale for it. I think they started going on sale last week, so you can get your tickets now for the show. But yeah, we're excited to see everybody there. In case you only come up to Wisconsin, maybe just for that show, we'll be excited to see you there. We will be there. More details on the show, at least our part, what we're doing at the show, will be available on our website as well. So with that, I want to just thank everybody again for supporting us. We love to see the things you create. I love nothing better than when you come into the store or email me the great creations that you have. Even if you didn't buy the fabric from us, I still love to see the really cool stuff you create. So with that, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you on our next live stream.